The corridors of power in Washington, D.C. have witnessed many distinguished visitors, but few arrivals have generated as much intrigue as the recent appearance of Princess Catharina-Amalia of the Netherlands alongside her mother, Queen Máxima. What initially appeared to be a routine diplomatic visit has unveiled itself as something far more significant, an intensive crash course in international statecraft that could reshape the future of Dutch monarchy and European diplomatic relations. Before we dive deep into this extraordinary royal mission, make sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest royal revelations, hit that notification bell so you never miss our exclusive content, and don't forget to share this video with fellow royal enthusiasts. Your engagement helps us bring you more insider stories from the world's most fascinating royal families, so please leave your thoughts in the comments below. The sight of 20-year-old Princess Amalia navigating the sophisticated political landscape of America's capital represents far more than a simple mother-daughter bonding experience. Sources close to the Dutch royal household reveal that this Washington sojourn forms part of a meticulously orchestrated educational strategy designed to prepare the future queen for the complex geopolitical challenges that await her reign. Unlike the traditional royal education of previous generations, which focused primarily on ceremonial duties and cultural patronage, Amalia's training encompasses cutting-edge diplomatic strategy, international economics, and cross-cultural leadership skills essential for modern monarchy. Queen Máxima, herself no stranger to international affairs, having served as a United Nations Special Advocate for Inclusive Finance for Development, has personally curated this Washington experience to expose her daughter to the highest echelons of American political and business leadership. The Queen's unique perspective as an Argentine-born royal who successfully integrated into Dutch society while maintaining her international outlook provides Amalia with invaluable insights into navigating cultural complexities and building bridges between diverse communities. The timing of this Washington training proves particularly strategic, occurring during a period of significant shifts in global power dynamics and European Union relationships with the United States. The Netherlands, despite its relatively modest geographic size, wields considerable influence in international affairs through its strategic location, robust economy, and historical diplomatic expertise. Princess Amalia's exposure to American political processes, think tank discussions, and bilateral meeting protocols positions her to strengthen Dutch-American relations throughout her future reign. Intelligence gathered from diplomatic circles suggests that Amalia's Washington itinerary includes private briefings with State Department officials, informal discussions with congressional representatives, and exclusive access to policy formation processes typically reserved for seasoned diplomats. These experiences provide the princess with unprecedented insight into American decision-making mechanisms and the subtle art of international influence that cannot be learned through traditional academic study or theoretical preparation. The educational component of this royal mission extends beyond formal political training to encompass cultural immersion experiences designed to broaden Amalia's understanding of American society's complexity and diversity. From Silicon Valley innovation centers to Midwest agricultural communities, the princess is gaining first-hand exposure to the economic engines and social dynamics that drive American prosperity and influence. This comprehensive cultural education ensures that her future diplomatic interactions will be grounded in genuine understanding rather than superficial protocol knowledge. Queen Máxima's role as mentor and guide throughout this process demonstrates the evolution of royal motherhood from passive tradition-keeping to active leadership development. The Queen's hands-on approach to preparing her daughter reflects a modern understanding that 21st-century monarchy requires adaptive leadership skills, cultural sensitivity, and the ability to navigate rapidly changing global circumstances. This represents a significant departure from historical royal education patterns where future monarchs learned primarily through observation and gradual assumption of ceremonial responsibilities. The Washington training program also includes exposure to American philanthropic models and nonprofit sector innovations that could inform Amalia's future charitable endeavors. The Netherlands has a rich tradition of royal patronage for social causes, and understanding American approaches to charitable foundation management, social impact measurement, and cross-sector collaboration will enable the future queen to modernize and expand Dutch royal philanthropic efforts. Behind the scenes, this royal education initiative has required extensive coordination between Dutch diplomatic personnel, American government officials, and private sector leaders willing to share their expertise with the visiting princess. The level of access and cooperation demonstrated throughout this process reflects the strong bilateral relationship between the Netherlands and the United States, while simultaneously serving to strengthen those ties through personal relationship building at the highest levels. Princess Amalia's Washington experience represents a calculated investment in the future of Dutch international relations, with potential benefits extending far beyond her eventual ascension to the throne. The personal relationships, cultural understanding, and strategic insights gained during this period will influence Dutch foreign policy decisions, trade negotiations, and diplomatic initiatives for decades to come. This long-term perspective on royal education demonstrates sophisticated strategic thinking about monarchy's role in contemporary international relations. The practical aspects of this training program include exposure to crisis management protocols, media relations in high-pressure environments, and the delicate balance between personal authenticity and institutional representation that defines modern royal leadership. These skills prove essential in an era where royal families face unprecedented public scrutiny while simultaneously needing to maintain relevance and public support in increasingly democratic societies. Economic education forms another crucial component of Amalia's Washington curriculum, with exposure to American financial markets, trade policy formation, and international business practices that will inform her understanding of the Netherlands' economic position within global systems. As future head of state for one of Europe's most prosperous nations, her grasp of international economic dynamics will directly impact her ability to advocate effectively for Dutch interests in future trade negotiations and economic partnerships. The security considerations surrounding this royal training mission have required unprecedented coordination between Dutch and American protective services, creating new protocols for safeguarding visiting royalty while maintaining the educational value of their experiences. These security innovations may establish new standards for protecting future royal visits and diplomatic exchanges, contributing to broader improvements in international security cooperation. Cultural exchange represents perhaps the most personally enriching aspect of Amalia's Washington experience, with opportunities to engage with American artists, intellectuals, and cultural leaders who can provide perspectives on creativity, innovation, and social change that will inform her future patronage decisions and cultural initiatives. This exposure to American cultural dynamism and creative entrepreneurship offers valuable lessons for supporting similar innovation within Dutch cultural sectors. The technological component of this royal education includes exposure to American innovations in digital governance, cybersecurity, and social media strategy that will prove essential for maintaining monarchy's relevance in an increasingly connected world. Understanding how American political leaders leverage technology for communication, policy implementation, and public engagement provides valuable insights for modernizing Dutch royal communication strategies. Environmental and sustainability education forms another crucial element of Amalia's Washington training, with exposure to American approaches to climate change policy, renewable energy development, and environmental conservation that could inform future Dutch initiatives. Given the Netherlands' particular vulnerability to climate change impacts, the princess's understanding of international environmental cooperation and policy innovation will prove essential for her future leadership role. The personal growth aspect of this intensive training program cannot be understated, as Princess Amalia develops confidence, cultural adaptability, and leadership presence through exposure to challenging situations and high-stakes interactions. These character-building experiences will serve her throughout her future reign, enabling her to represent the Netherlands with authority and authenticity on the global stage. Queen Maxima's strategic vision in orchestrating this comprehensive educational experience demonstrates her understanding that modern monarchy requires proactive preparation rather than passive tradition preservation. Her willingness to expose her daughter to potentially challenging situations and diverse perspectives reflects confidence in Amalia's character and commitment to preparing her for the complexities of 21st-century leadership. The ripple effects of this royal training program extend throughout Dutch society, as citizens observe their future queen engaging seriously with the challenges and opportunities that will define her reign. This public demonstration of dedication to preparation and learning strengthens public confidence in the monarchy's continued relevance and effectiveness while setting new standards for royal education and development. International observers are closely watching this innovative approach to royal preparation, with potential implications for how other European monarchies approach the education and development of their future leaders. The success of Amalia's Washington training could establish new models for royal education that balance traditional values with contemporary leadership requirements. As Princess Amalia concludes her intensive Washington training alongside Queen Máxima, the question remains, will this unprecedented preparation create a new model for 21st-century monarchy that other royal families around the world will rush to emulate?